G'day everybody. Alvar Jones here from the EarthGuard Astral Projection Group, and I have some wonderful news. It's so wonderful. It seems as though major combat operations are coming to an end for the EarthGuard. Not over, but the hard battles have all been won. Now, for those of you who've been watching for a while, you saw a couple of big fights that we took to Earth's Invader. Earth's Invader is the architect of the AI and the architect of demonkind. And we call him the Great Nothing. I've also heard him called the Anti-Divinity. Now, our team, knocked him around a fair bit and dismantled a lot of his infrastructure over a long period of time. And he hit us back in August, September, and we've been sort of less organized since then. But now we're at a position where the European team has done their part, and they've closed off all of the portals that the Great Nothing used to enter our solar system. And so now the Great Nothing is at about 25% of the power he used to project into this system, let's just say as much as 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He's beaten. His armies are on the run. We spoke to Mother Gaia, and he is no longer actively attempting to maintain his presence or increase his domination of our solar system. I can't tell you how relieving that is to hear, because the Great Reset is part of his agenda and part of his plan. And now he doesn't have the power to push it forward. He doesn't have the power to complete that action. In fact, over the next 3 months, we expect to mop up all of his forces in this system, and we'll finish them off. So it's really, really good news that the hard fighting's all done. It looks as though, Earth will be a different place without the injection of evil any longer. You may have seen our other video about the universe being a little bit bigger than we expected. Well, I found one of the groups who was probing Earth, trying to see the viability of plans for their group to invade this solar system. When I spoke to Mother Gaia recently, and you can find that video on our membership site, theearthguard.org, she said there are 5 groups who are preparing to invade this solar system in the absence of the Great Nothing, since the Great Nothing has lost power, or so much power here. They're going, maybe we'll give it a shot. Let's go send some people down there and see if it's viable. Let's have a look. Now, we have a couple of flights scheduled for the best members of the European and my team. And the European team call themselves the Jedi, and I'm just disappointed that they got to that name first. So we call ourselves the EarthGuard. So from this other video, which is an important video about astrological alignments, that talks about from January 20, the new alignment for our solar system is the same. The last time we saw this was the time of Babylon's falling. And it's a time where all human affairs, the methodology of all human affairs, how we order ourselves, is rewritten. And I'm so excited that on the cusp of that, the Great Nothing has given up on Earth. And just as a beautiful, beautiful thing, I was looking at his relationship with Lucifer recently, and Lucifer made a request for more resources, which was denied. So the Great Nothing has given up on Earth. And, there's still a little bit more pushing and shoving to do, but the hard part's done. Now, I'll do another video coming up soon about what our plans are for this group moving forward once those objectives are fully achieved. And the beauty of it is that this team feels like our team, and the European team as well, and all of the other individuals who are doing this work, we don't know who you all are, that these teams have steered Earth away from the chasm it was heading towards. And I know our team, and I expect others, are going to start working towards a far more honest and transparently governed world. And I want to have a shout out to Wales, of all damn places, for being the first place to write a law that if the politicians lie, they can go to jail. And so, won't that change how things are run around here? Won't that get exciting? But stay tuned for that video. Now, if this sort of work excites you, I have a training that leads into this work. I have a year-long astral projection course, and it's probably the most comprehensive healing course you'll find, with a lot of other add-ons in there. You know, there are major units about, well, manifestation, if I can't ignore it, or medical intuition, or the structure of dimensions, you know, which includes portals and how dimensions all fit together. A deep one on the oldest religion, Kabbalah, and the list just goes on and on. I teach a class every week, and I've got at least 52 classes to teach. And each year it gets longer as I add more and more material to what I want to share with my students. And it takes them from zero to the top of the game. And, you know, if you can master it all, you'll be in the top 5% of mystics out there. So get on board, because that starts on Monday the 26th. If you're watching it, there will be intake for the next couple of weeks after that. But after that, it's a cutoff until, until I run the next one. So it's exciting work, and I really couldn't think of anything else I'd rather be doing. Like, this mysticism is the technology that Earth is missing, and it's the one that the Illuminati have used to exploit everything else. This is the one they've leveraged to exploit everything. It's through relentless dark black magic that they've been able to enslave humanity and mislead us to believing they're here for our good. It's a joke, and it's not funny. So we've taken the power back, and now we're going to start using it well. But, you know, watch this space, because there's plenty more cool stuff to come. My love to you all. May the force be with you. Bye for now.